Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm Mr. Survivor and I hope you enjoyed the video today. It's been a long while since I've covered Contractors, and today we're covering the new entry, which is called Contractors Showdown, a 60-player VR Battle Royale with all that Contractors actions you come to expect, with some serious improvements and new features. It's available now on Steam, MetaQuest 2, 3, and the Pro headsets. No official word yet if there's a potential for a PSVR 2 version, but I remain optimistic. At full price, you're looking at $20 USD. The game takes place on a 16 square kilometer map, and the developers have plans in future updates to alter and change it in their roadmap, which looks to have no shortages of updates. In fact, since release it's gotten a couple already, fixing things. But this game had a great launch, minus one hiccup with the Steam version being a few hours late, but it did in fact release on the same day. That being said though, both versions of the game are very well optimized and play great in my opinion, so it doesn't matter which platform you pick the game up on, you're in for a good time regardless. The only difference between the two versions is graphics, which is obvious. While I have graphics at the forefront of your minds, if you're still here, the developers worked extremely hard to get the game optimized as it is for launch, so there have been no Quest 3 enhancements done to the game yet officially. I say that because I've seen several folks mention how the graphics aren't great on Quest 3 specifically. That's because you're playing a Quest 2 version on that headset with pancake lenses that kind of show the seams a bit. However, if you're not one for patience and have a few extra bucks, like $12 or $13, there's a Quest Games Optimizer app that you can get on itch that I'll leave a link down in the description for. The homie GamerTagVR did an awesome little video about the settings he uses, and he landed on 120 frames per second too. I'll leave a link to his video down in the description if any of you are interested in that. Be sure to leave the man a like and hit the sub button though. He's one to follow if you aren't already, and if you aren't, then I'm sorry, but you're doing it wrong.
Shot him in the ass, he didn't even react.
The game is crossplay between PC and Quest users, which is awesome, and in the alpha, the beta, and since launch I do not have to wait for a match in any regard. And yes, I know the game just came out, but I'm more driving toward the fact that this, in my opinion, is the best BR for VR money can snag. I don't see it going anywhere. Everyone's loving the game, including people that don't typically go for this type of game. You can turn off Fill Team in the menu before you queue the match and go in solo, duo, or stick with the standard trio. Keep in mind that means that other teams can vary in size also, so watch out before you engage. Not that I'm speaking from experience or anything.
Good for you.
But once you find yourself on the wrong side of the grass and end up back in the lobby, you can test out different gun combinations, including any and all attachments in the lobby like you see here. You can do this while you wait for the next match, which won't take long, or test out whatever you want before you queue up. Either way, it's an excellent way to get used to the gun mechanics, and I highly recommend you check out the virtual stock options if you don't have an actual one, as it can really help steady your aim. If you have an actual gun stock, then you'll find plenty of options for calibrating it with just about any weapon in the game. I have a little over 20 hours in the Steam version and about that much on the Quest version. I can honestly say that the game is extremely fun, easy to pick up, but difficult to master. It gets my blood pumping when things start to slap the old fan. Not many games I can say that actually get me going, but this one does it in full throttle. So I walk away from this game with 2 thumbs way up, and it gets an absolute recommendation from me. Are you picking this up? Did you get it already? Did you get the Quest version or the PC version? Oh, and while I'm thinking about it, the Rift version, aka Meta PCVR, is coming, but they're working on getting the anti-cheat implemented on that version. That means that it is cross-buy, which has been 100% confirmed by the developers via their blog. So if you purchased it on Quest 2, 3, or the Pro, you'll get the PC version for free through the Meta PC app once it's out. If you've got thoughts on this game, I'd love to hear them in the comments down below. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if so, maybe consider leaving a like, or if you're feeling extra generous, possibly a sub. I'm going to leave you with some of my favorite clips that I've captured since launch. Keep playing, keep surviving, and take care.
Coming back.
Someone landed near me. Someone's landed on me. Where did he fucking come from? Yeah.
It's a nice trade.